If you will forgive the unhingedness right now, and I'm supposed to be asleep, but I clearly cannot. Well, it's not that I clearly cannot, because you wouldn't know what my mental capacity. Okay, I'm doing that thing again. Jesus Christ, I'm talking to myself. I mean, I talk to. I had the fall semester for me for college just ended maybe about 2 weeks ago. And I was just kind of sat here thinking about two instances that happened that I just couldn't get out of my head because I don't know exactly what they mean for me mentally. I was in the cafeteria with a bunch of friends of mine, and I used that word, and I want to hyper focus on the fact that I do not use that word lightly. When I use the word friend or acquaintance, I do not play with that word friend. And I don't feel like a lot of people should, even though a lot of people do. And I was in the cafeteria with a bunch of friends, and this girl that I consider an acquaintance came up out of nowhere from behind me and just hugged me. No explanation, she just came up behind and hugged me. And I remember in that moment, I was having a mix of emotions. I was confused and also oddly irritated. And I don't know why I was irritated. It's not like I hated her. It's not like I didn't like her. It's not like, I mean, she was cool. I, and I remember feeling confused and irritated at the same time. And I didn't know why that was until maybe like a week later. Completely different group of friends, completely different place. But we were out. I was out with another group of friends, and this other girl. Well, it doesn't matter. I didn't care that the other girl just came up from out of nowhere and hugged me. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't. I didn't care. I still don't care. But this girl, she actually asked to hug me, and I was like, sure, I guess and I hugged her, and it was the same feeling. I wasn't irritated, but I realized that I felt nothing. When the girl in the cafeteria hugged me, I felt nothing. When the girl who asked to hug me hugged me and we hugged, I felt nothing. And I was talking with this guy in class, and he was talking about how desperately he wanted to be in a relationship. And the way that he talked, it was no shade to him, but it was clear that the reason why he wanted to be in a relationship wasn't really to, I don't know how to say it. It wasn't, honestly, it sounded more so like, I don't really have that many male friends. All of my friends are usually women. But it sounded more so to me like he just needed a woman in his life that he was friendly with. Because then I don't really feel like going into it because this video would be way too long. But I definitely felt like the way he was talking, it wasn't really that he wanted to be in a relationship. It was more so, how do I say? I also should mention that I have a massive headache. Essentially, he was talking about wanting to express himself freely without being judged and feel like love from somebody. And I was all like, I feel that all the time. But also, my friends aren't men, And I know, at least back when I used to have more guy friends, and this would have been like the last time I made a male friend would have been middle school. And it was like, yeah, it wasn't very. We're two different people. We're two different people. But I will say, from my stint with having male friends, it wasn't for me. It wasn't for me. That's all I'll say. It wasn't for me. And he was talking, and I wasn't trying to judge him or anything, but I just thought to myself, the thing in a relationship that he's looking for is exactly what I get with my friends. Like, I feel free to talk about any and anything with my friends. Do I feel like I have to close myself off from talking about certain things? Yeah, a bit. But other than that, I mean, most of my friends are women, and they're absolutely amazing. And when I think about being in a relationship, it sounds fucked when I put it into perspective. But there are some people who want to be in a relationship just to have sex. And for me, I don't like talking about my sexuality. It's not like I want to keep it a secret, but I know this is going to sound so out of... Fuck it, I don't care. I'm going to say it anyways. If I was in a relationship right now and my partner told me, we will never have sex and I don't want to have sex with you, I would not care. Genuinely speaking, sex is not something that I care about in the slightest. And I realized why I became irritated when that girl hugged me. And it was because I felt nothing. It was because when she hugged me, I didn't feel anything, which isn't her fault at all. The reason why I want a relationship so badly is because I want to feel held and embraced by somebody, but not in the way that those two girls held me or hugged me, but in a way that I feel protected, in a way that I feel secured in somebody's arms. And I guess that's a bit selfish, no? It scared me a bit because the way that that girl hugged me in the cafeteria, she came up behind me. I don't want to go too much into my personal life, but I will say that that is a type of hug that I enjoy, that I love. But because it wasn't from somebody that I necessarily care for, and I know that sounds really bad. It's not that I don't care for her, we're just not that close, I guess. And it just caught me off guard. And it caught me off guard, but it also, my emotions were like, this is something that I should like, but I feel nothing. And it confused me for a while. I guess I'm confused as to if I want a relationship, yet the only thing that I really want is a hug that I feel something with. Because I already have friends that I feel I can talk to. I already have friends that I feel accepted by. What is the point of a relationship then? What is the point of a more intimate relationship? I don't understand. It's like, and I'm going to be vulgar, But I feel like the only thing different between between a platonic relationship and a more intimate relationship is the sexual nature of it. And I'll be honest, I don't care for that. I'm not asexual or I don't know what it's called. I know that's a bit weird considering the name on my channel is just Ace. That's actually just an acronym. It's Almighty Coconut Eve, which is just an acronym for my name. I'm not asexual or I don't even know if what is asexual? Asexuality. I don't know what I just headache. I need to go to sleep. Sorry, but I guess I'm also scared of because while I do have friends, I've never hugged a friend that I feel close with. I've only ever been hugged by people that I consider acquaintances, and I felt nothing. I've only ever been hugged by one person that I actually love, and that would be my mother. I'm glad I talked about this because I'm actually coming to a bit of a resolution that it kind of scares me a bit. So, I'm male. I'm also trans. And it's not lost on me that people socialize me in a bit of a male, and I shouldn't say a bit of a, in a male way. It's understandable. Listen to how deep my voice sounds. Listen to the way that I look. Listen to the way that I act. I'm not stupid. Like, it's not like anybody would suspect otherwise. But I guess I'm ultimately very terrified of scaring off the people that I do consider near and dear to my heart. It's like there are people that, again, well, I shouldn't say most, all of my friends are girls. And I've never initiated a hug with any of them. Any people that have hugged me, it's been of their own choice. And I feel weird asking to hug somebody that I feel close with because, again, I'm a guy. And it's like any sort of intimacy between guy and girl, especially if it's guy asking girl, it's seen as, oh, they want to sleep with me or they like me more than that. And I don't know how to navigate being all like, because the worst thing you can do is being all like, the worst thing you can do is be like, I don't even know how to ask. It's like, hey, can I hug? Hey, can we hug? Oh, it's not, by the way, but no, hold on. I'm sorry, hold on. Let me, hey, can we hug? By the way, this is completely platonic, and it's not because I secretly actually want to fuck you. That's weird. Like, that's so strange. But I guess that's something I'm gonna have to get over. Yeah, that's just something I'm gonna have to get over. And if they say no, that's okay. I was actually really scared to record this video, but I don't really know what love is. I think about being in a relationship and why I desire it so much. But it's not even, but the more that I think about it, the more I'm just all like, do I actually want a relationship? Or am I just scared to be myself around my friends more? I don't know. I need to go to bed. There's no resolution. There's been no message. I'm tired. I was at Dust with Onions. Yeah, I talking about.